with them. I'm like,
I got to be in the trailer with the cows? Like,
gotta be in the trailer with the cows? YouTube. Hold on, let me fire my black back on. But what we talking about is how did I get into livestock? Not just how did I get into livestock, but how can you get into livestock trucking? Well, let me tell you a little bit about my story, my backstory. Man, I was on Facebook just hitting up random people about livestock. Not random people, but like random people that I didn't know, but they did livestock, right? So the most like responses I was getting were like, oh, you a pretty boy, this job ain't for you. I mean, this one white chick told me, she said, we hire your kind and your kind doesn't seem to work out. I was like, wow. Got very offended. But anyway, I kept looking and kept trying. Then I ran across some black dudes, right? I ran across some guy looked like me, right? Right. I reached out to them and hit them up. One dude really ain't want to say too much. He like left me on red, and, you know, and then really reached back out to me. And the other guy, he chopped it up with me for a moment, and he sent me to this website that I had no clue about. Livestock Network. I probably put it up in here. I probably put it across the screen. Livestock Network. I'm also gonna leave it in the description so you can go click on it. But I went to Livestock Network. He said check Livestock Network out. So I went on Livestock Network, man. I went and checked it out, right? I started calling people. I started texting people. So I started calling people. I started texting people and looking for somebody to give me an opportunity. And oh, okay, yeah. Looking for somebody to give me an opportunity. And so I found someone that would give me an opportunity. I found someone. And man, I was so excited, man. I was so happy, man. He was like, can you come up here and do an interview with me? And I came up and do the interview. And if all goes well, I'm gonna send you to do the drug test. I'm like, yes, I'm so excited, I'm so happy. So bam, I drove up there, I did the interview. He was like, okay, I'm gonna reach back out to you and let you know what's up. So I'm like, dang. He said if all goes well, he'll send me to do a drug test. Now I'm like, man. Oh, but I got a phone call, probably like 5 minutes down the road. He called me, hello? Hey, yes sir. Hey, Jarrell, can you, you know, go to the nearest clinic and do a drug test today for me? We looked over your application and we decided to go ahead and hire you. I'm like, yes sir, I could. All right, so I'm gonna send you the address to it and just send me the paperwork when you're done. I was like, yes, woo, baby, yes, so happy. I'm talking about like, oh, you know that feeling you get. I'm like, yeah. So now I'm like, okay, now I gotta tell my other company something, because currently I was hauling cars for a company called Virginia Transportation, a really phenomenal car hauling company. I'm talking about, man, one of the best companies overall I done work for and make money. But anyway, so I was like, I told them I had to take a leave of absence, an emergency leave, right? And so I went ahead on, you know, took the drug test, sent him the paperwork, then went and told my company I was with, which is Virginia, that I gotta take a leave of absence. So I loaded up my car on my car hauler. I went to the truck stop, filled up the truck with diesel, and drove and dropped my truck off. Unloaded my car, gave them the keys, and dipped. And I'm like, yes, I'm about to be a bull hauler. I'm about to haul cows. Like, this right here is amazing to me, man. I'm like, it's so amazing to me, man. And what else happened? I remember he said, your first load gonna be in Kentucky. You're gonna be loading up in Kentucky. So you know what? Just take the truck home and leave out the next day and head toward Kentucky. So I'm so excited. brought the truck home. It was so nice. I'm like still in disbelief. Like, I can't believe I'm actually hauling cows. And I probably throw a clip of the truck up here. Like, I probably put a video or a picture of some of the truck up here, so y'all can see it. And man, I'm so excited. So man, I couldn't even sleep that night, man. I really couldn't get no sleep because I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And so the next day came, I went headed up to Kentucky. I drove over to Kentucky. Wasn't that far, probably by like, I live in Alabama, so I had to drive probably by like, I don't know, 7-8 hours, something like that. But I don't know, I got up to Kentucky. And got to Kentucky and I was gonna load the next morning. And I couldn't get no sleep that night in Kentucky either, man. I couldn't get no sleep. I was so excited about loading the cows. And so I got my went there to load the cows up, and I told the guy, like, I never loaded cows before. I never loaded. He was like, well, you bumped the chute pretty good. I figure you can load. I'm like, nah, this is my first time ever loading cows. Well, okay, I got you. Hey, Tony Rogers, we got a new booty out here. We got a new booty. I'm like, okay. I'm like, okay. So them guys, they were his sons. And so they helped him, they helped me load the wagon up. They loaded me up, and I had 2 pickups. So I'm talking about when I first seen them cows, I'm like, wow, that's what I'm gonna be loading up. Then I seen them go in the trailer with them. I'm like, I got to be in the trailer with the cows? Like,
I gotta be in the trailer with the cows?
yes. So man, anyway, they loaded them up, got me loaded. I went to my next pickup, told the guy the same thing. And this guy name was Travis. He out of Kentucky. A lot of y'all bullhaulers, cattle haulers might know him, Travis. And the second stop loaded me up, got me loaded. And he told me, look, brother, you said it's your first time hauling cattle. I'm like, right. Let me tell you something. Take your time. This is not a race, okay? Take your time. When you're going in the curves, take your time. When you stopping, give yourself plenty of room and enough time to stop. And when you're starting off, make love to it. Make love to it. Don't just run through the gears. Take your time. So I kept that in mind. Take my time, take my time. So I'm loaded up. I picked up in Kentucky and we headed to Kansas. I forgot what part of Kansas, but we was headed to like a feedlot in Kansas. And when I got there, we had to let the cows off somewhere in Kansas to let them eat and stuff. And I was like, I don't know how to unload. So it was a guy there that helped me unload. A guy he helps me unload. I never unloaded before. So he walked me through it, man. This is what you do. You know, you want to stand back and you want to go get your pen right. Make sure all of them going to the right pen. Make sure all the gates are locked and all of that. Man, phenomenal dude. Awesome, impeccable guy, man. I really appreciate that guy to this day, man. He helped me out a lot. Then the next morning we woke up. We laid down by like 4 or 5 hours. We got up and we reloaded. And we went to the feedlot to drop them off. So but when we got to the feedlot, he let me unload myself. He just sat back and watched me. And he was standing on the outside, just kind of like helping me get them off. But he didn't do anything in the inside. I went up and opened up all the gates. You know, I went to let them off the back end. You know, you open up the deck, let them off the bottom deck, let them off the top deck. Went inside the nose, let them out the nose. I did all that by myself. I'm like, wow, I felt so good, bro. I even made a video and put on my Snapchat, like, I'm unloading cows. Like, I can't believe it. It's so amazing. And man, I felt great. And the next load I had after that, man, was some fats. Like, I thought the old cow was big, but them fats, I like, oh my goodness, they are so big. All right, but man, let's get into it. How can you get into livestock hauling? Man, look, click on my next video. Go watch my next video. It'll be specifically about how to get into livestock. This is my journey on how I got into livestock. And my next video is gonna describe and tell you step by step how can you get into livestock. I'm gonna give you the tips. I'm I'm gonna give you the secrets. I'm gonna give you everything you need to know. So you sitting at home, or you're probably in your truck, or wherever you are, but you watching this video, I'm gonna teach you how to get into livestock. Because think about it, if I can do it, you can do it. But thanks, man. Again, this is Trucking with Lumber. Appreciate everybody that's watching me. I'm thankful for all my subscribers. We finally hit, what, 200 some subscribers on here. I haven't been, you know, active on here. But anyways, we finna get back to the videos, man. But thanks for everybody for watching. And hey, go click on the next video if you want to get into livestock hauling. I'll show you step by step on how to get into livestock hauling, how to haul cows, bulls, pigs. Click on that next video and you'll be good, baby. Yeah.